Well, I'm the only person I can't run away from, and you're the only person you can't run away from. And think about that. This is thoughts while thinking, and these opinions are mine. And we can't get let the devil have his way because if he don't know what to do with people that don't give up, so we just can't give up. We got to keep going and let the devil alone. We got to not give him that. And we got to remember Cain never did, and so we got to move and we got to make it work. We got to keep moving. And the difference is what we do is other people don't do. That's what makes the difference, is doing something else nobody else wants to do. And we just got to firm up and go forward and make it work to get our government back. And we wake up in the morning, we've got two choices. One is to stay there and think about our dreams, or the other choice is to get up and take action and make our dreams come true. That's the two choices we got. And John Locke says, whenever the law ends, tyranny begins. And that's exactly where we are right now. We're in tyranny. We're in tyranny because we don't have any laws by men. We just have the dictator in Washington and the deep swamp taking our life, liberty, in the pursuit of happiness. And we got to make civic engagement civil again. We got to get back to how our forefathers envisioned our freedom, and we got to clean up the Washington and the swamp. We got to take care of it. We got to get it back. We got to make it work. And we got to make that government clean and transparent and where it will go for us. And whenever those people up there in Washington try to run on their records, we got to watch them crumble like trash because they can't run on their record. And we got to clean up the local government as well. We got to start there. We got to start working on it. And we got to have a clean government. We have good governance. So we got to move forward on it. And let's clean up the cities and return the politics to common ground. Originally, the senators were paid by the states to represent the states, and then they all got together and thought some had more money and the others had more money and the other had less, so they got the federal government paying it. Now our senators don't work for the state; they work for the federal government, and that's not the way our founding fathers set it up. But that's the way it is now. Think about what's going on there, and you got to take action. You can't move without taking action. You got to keep forward, and you got to make it work. And you either get bitter or you get better, and that's your choice. We got to get better and better, and get rid of being bitter and do something about what's going on in the deep state in Washington. We got to go for a new and better life, and don't take that U-turn on the old life. Politics is too important to leave to politicians. Now think about that. That's the reason we got to get the governance back down to the local level, and we got to get the senators being paid by the states again. And the discrepancy in pay is just part of the process. That's the way it is. And we were never about equality, and we got to keep it going the way it's supposed to. And we got to break away from our fears, and we got to move forward to make this country great again. And there's nothing more frightful than seeing ignorance in action, and it's just frightening to what we're seeing going on in Washington today. And we got 8 rules to a better life. We got to live it. We got to make it work. And we got to never hate, we never worry, and live simply, and expect little, give a lot, and always smile, and live with love, and the best of all, keep God in your heart. So think about it. That's where we got to get back to, is those principles, and I appreciate you signing up and subscribing. And there's no limits to what we can do. We can clean it up. We can get it back. And we can have a clean, honest government with new leadership and new hope. We got to work on doing that. And it all starts locally, and we got to work up the ladder to get there. And we got to fight for other people's rights and liberties just as much as our own, and because they got to have theirs for us to have ours. So think about that. Thomas Paine had it nailed down on that. And freedom is the road to freedom. It's a long road. Well, no, freedom is the road. Think about the difference on that. The freedom is the road. It's not a long road. And the road to freedom is a beautiful system. Now think about it. We got to get back to our beautiful system that our founding fathers had and gave us way back yonder. And the road to freedom must be uphill, even audacious and frustrating. We got to climb it, we got to drive it, we got to get there, and we got to do what it takes to keep it. Think about that. And that's where we fell down. We didn't keep the rules that they set forward, and we let somebody creep in a little bit at a time and take our liberties away from us. And the strongest people are not necessarily the ones that show the best in the battle, but they do their little battles in themselves that nobody else knows something about. Think about our individual battles that we got to win those to win a big battle that we got to go, and we got to believe. We got to believe we can do it. We got to believe that it's there. And the truth does not mind being questioned, but a lie don't like to be questioned and checked down. But think about it. They don't like checking on what they're doing in Washington right now, because it's all full of lies, and we can't. But I can't do this by myself, but we can. We can all get together and we can work forward to cleaning up our government and country, and want to welcome everybody to our new future of freedom and transparent government that works for us, not us for them. And never think about giving up. We got to move forward on that, and we got to be kind along the way. We got to be happy and kind and make it work for us. And we got to remember that men are male by birth, they're aged by age, and they are gentlemen by choice. Think about it. I can always admit when you're wrong. Think about that for a little bit. And I appreciate you signing up. And that's all, folks. And I thank you for watching. And this is Adios, amigos, and we'll see you on the flip side.